The Bon Odori, or Bon Dance Festival, is part of a greater Japanese Buddhist holiday to honor the departed spirits of one's ancestors. This Buddhist festival has evolved into a family reunion holiday during which people from the big cities return to their hometowns and visit and clean their ancestors' graves. The dance festival itself is celebrated as a reminder of the gratefulness one should feel towards one's ancestors. This festival has been celebrated throughout Japan for at least 500 years. Although the same holiday is celebrated all throughout Japan, each area has their own specific dance and music to go along with the event. This music that you're hearing now has been playing in the city's main supermarket ad nauseum for the last 3 weeks in preparation for the event. As you can see here, some of the other jets from the town have been invited to dance in the event officially and not so officially. As the event came to a close, a friend of one of the jets in the area invited us to the front of their hair salon where they had some food, drink, and some fireworks, which are, by the way, 100% legal in Japan. In fact, I wouldn't doubt it if these fireworks were bought at the city's main supermarket. After we ran out of fireworks, it was time for me to take my 25-minute walk home. It's 25 minutes because I drank that night. In Japan, the maximum blood alcohol level for driving is 0, meaning the merest sip of alcohol means big trouble and probable deportation. Needless to say, these lonely walks home have become a permanent staple of my Japanese experience. Here's a little festival that I didn't really get much information on. In any case, this festival is basically about bashing boats. And as you can see, they're bringing in the boats right here, which, by the way, had to obey the same traffic laws as the cars on the road. Some of the boats were carried by hand while others were carried on top of wheels. Before the actual boat bashing begins, we were given a brief fireworks display, a little precursor to the following week's National Fireworks Festival.
That was my face.
Earlier in the night, we were told that there was going to be a special firework shaped like Yokote's regional specialty, Yokote Yakisoba, which is yakisoba noodles with red ginger, special green spices, and an egg on top. Are you ready? Here it comes. There is the red ginger, and as the fireworks bloom, you can see the noodles, but what you can't see in the video was the yellow from the yolk and the egg, and also the green spices, but they're there. And it was pretty impressive. As the fireworks died down, the event got started and the boat bashing was ready to begin. The National Fireworks Festival in Omagari City brings in not just firework artists from around Japan, but people from around Japan. Omagari's official population stands at about 40,000 people, but during this particular event, that population triples in a single night.
Sorry about this.
Trying to find a plot of land big enough for 70 jets wasn't very easy. 2 jets the previous night before had to camp out in this location in order for us to keep it. Nothing against the United States, but this has got to be the most impressive fireworks display I've ever seen in my life. On the plot of land next to us, we found some recent college graduates who came from Fukuoka, Japan just to see the national fireworks competition.
Hey, my name is Michael.
Michael and...
Hey,
Michael.
Michael, Yukie.
Yukie.
Kyoko. Mo-chan.
Akio.
Akio.
Hajime.
like Russian.
Russian.
7 yen.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So, we generally speak like maybe an hour.
As with most parties in Japan, it never stops with the first helping. In fact, in this night, we were going to a beach party at a nearby city. But before we got there, we had one major obstacle. Remember how I said that the population of the town triples in a single night?
This is crazy.
Have you tried
I don't drink coffee.
The location for this overnight party was on the beach of Shimohama, right near Akita City. In addition to the bonfire they had set up, there were also fire dancers. Although a couple of people had left earlier in the night, me and several of the other jets stayed around the campfire until dawn, and the party just kept on going. As the sun began to rise, I was able to dip my hands into the Sea of Japan to find out that it was surprisingly warm in comparison to the New Jersey shore. Although the sun was rising here, the sun was beginning to set on my summer vacation, and soon enough it would be time for me to go back to work as an assistant language teacher.